Well, good morning. Today is Monday. Welcome to the start of a new week. It's the day before Election Day. So, if you have not got out and voted already, if you haven't participated in early voting, make sure that you make plans to get out and vote tomorrow. Here at McCrane Associates, myself especially, this is definitely a personal opinion. But I certainly believe that if we are citizens of this great country, then we have the opportunity to vote. It's not really a duty, but maybe it's a right. But we certainly have an opportunity to vote, and we should definitely exercise that vote. I may have my own opinions. You may have your own opinions of who to vote for. I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to say it is very important that every citizen who is eligible to vote actually exercises their vote. So anyway, let me move on. So my name is Daniel McCrane with McCrane Associates, and we help business owners to increase their profitability, scalability, and legacy in their business, guaranteed. And today, one of the things I want to talk about to help increase the value of your business, make sure that it's going to stick around and last for the long term, is I want to talk about how you manage risk. And now there are many different types of risk that come up in business, and you can do a Google search. I just did, so I could come up with some types of risk to talk about today. But there are so many types of risk that are out there to businesses that can either slow down your growth of your business or in worst case scenario may even shut down your business. So you want to be prepared for these risks. You want to take some time. This is a very important thing to do. Every business owner should be doing this. Take some time to think. Set aside some time for yourself throughout the week where you begin to think about the types of risk that could affect your business. Now, some of these risks include things like reputational risk, computers, economics, environment, technology, global natural disasters, occupational safety and health. I could keep going. Financial, compliance, human risk, physical risk, liquidity risk, compliance and regulatory risk. Some of these are a little bit repetitive in this Google search that I did. But on and on and on, legal risk, competition risks, strategic risk, these kinds of things. But take some time to maybe create a list of risks that could affect your business and just jot down some ideas of what would you do if this ever came up. Now, some business owners are really good about planning ahead, figuring out what to do about risk in advance. There's always going to be risk in business. This is something that's very important to know. It is risky to be in business. It's how you handle that risk that is what's most important. So you can try to mitigate that risk. And this is what I'm suggesting to you is you come up with a risk mitigation plan. That's what all of this is when you're writing everything down. So come up with all these types of risks that are going to affect your business. Write down what's going to happen if this risk affects your business. And it could be something like I've talked about this before. What if Congress changes the laws and now suddenly some portion of your business, the way that you operate in business now suddenly becomes illegal? What are you going to do about that? What are you going to do if the city sends you a letter and says, we're going to completely tear up the street and redo it in front of your business, and so it's going to be hard for customers to get to you. These are types of risk that happen in business, and so you want to be thinking about these things ahead of time and have a plan in place so that when it happens, all you have to do is just walk over to the shelf and say, okay, well, here we go. This was the plan. We came up with this a long time ago. But mitigating that risk is very important, especially when it comes to things like reputation, online reputation. We don't have to look very far for examples of what happens when someone says something the wrong way or a marketing campaign gets taken the wrong way by a particular group of people or whatever. We've all seen it happen, and suddenly the CEO has to come on the national news and apologize or something like that. but come up with a plan for how you are going to manage that risk. And this is a great opportunity to make sure you're reaching out to your strategic advisory board. You may want to speak to a lawyer, an accountant, a financial advisor, an insurance agent. There are types of risk that insurance can cover. Talk to your banker about different types of risk that could affect your business, and how would you make it through that? What could your banker do to help out? And ultimately, make sure that you are speaking with a coach and a consultant, somebody who can act as the overall quarterback for everything that's going on, and pull all these ideas together. Don't talk about each of these things in a silo with the lawyer, the accountant, and so on. But that's where a coach or a consultant could come in and could help with that, to bring all the points of view together. At McCrane Associates, we'd love to have that conversation with you. We'd love to be part of your team. So here's my number and my email address. We can certainly have a conversation about that. But with that, have a great day.